got online together and participated in an hour of code here at the White House.
So right here, it tells you that you have to move forward.
Okay, you gotta slow down, because I'm a old man.
So right here,
So what's going on here?
they're making a block.
That afternoon, Stephen Colbert went on campus to George Washington University to sit down with the president. It was a memorable meeting of two great leaders, one of the free world, the other of medium cable ratings, as he described it. They discussed healthcare reform, the president's recent actions on Azafran, and held a town hall focusing on immigration reform policy.
We were once strangers too.
Then on his way out of town, he stopped in for flautas at La Hacienda, a local favorite.
Can I give you a hug?
Of course you can.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
We're very proud of you.
Meanwhile, in Memphis, Attorney General Eric Holder led the third of 5 planned Building Community Trust roundtable discussions. Born out of the president's call for an increased effort to help rebuild trust in local law enforcement and the justice system, the Attorney General met with local leaders to discuss new steps and to share best practices for community policing. Held at the Lorraine Motel, site of the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968, the Attorney General took a moment to tour the facility and reflect upon his visit.
I was an American history major in college, so from a purely historical perspective, this is something that I can really appreciate and understand, but there's also an emotional component to the time that I had spent here. I see people who sacrificed, who died, so that people like me in future generations would have the opportunities that I've had. And this is a place I think maybe every American should come. And I'm going to come back again when I have a little more time, but I want to bring my kids with me so that they can hopefully appreciate the things that their dad has done, but understand that I would not have had the opportunity to do the things that I've done without the sacrifices and the work of the people who are memorialized in this museum.
Wednesday morning, the president hosted the White House Summit on Early Education, where he announced new efforts to enhance and expand the reach of high-quality preschool programs in high-need communities all across the country.
None of us were supposed to. Those of us lucky enough to share in this country's promise now have a responsibility to ensure for all the young people coming behind us who aren't supposed to, that they have those same opportunities.
That afternoon, the President and First Lady traveled to Joint Base Anacostia Bowling, where they delivered toys and gifts donated by Executive Office of the President's staff to the Marine Corps Toys for Tots campaign.
SpongeBob's greatest hits. Love SpongeBob. T-ball. We'll play T-ball too. Hey, what is that? Symbols?
On Thursday, the President joined a meeting of the President's Export Council, then met with the fall class of White House interns for a quarterly tradition, the Q&A with President Obama.
Start getting a sense of what are your values, what do you care about, what's important to you, what do you respect, what do you value, what satisfies you, and then work to align your behavior to what you say you care about.
As this wintry week wraps up and a new holiday week kicks off, we thank you for tuning in to your West Wing Week, and keep up with us at whitehouse.gov.
They watch comedy shows, and I just don't see the president going on one of those. They're beneath his dignity.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. West Wing Week. Time check. The time is approximately 8:47 p.m. That time check is brought to you by All Star Motors, providing you with services you can trust. They provide you with ASC certified mechanics, New Jersey State inspection facilities, used car sale, authorized police towing, and emission repair facilities. You can call them at 973-762-8771. That's 973-762-8771. We'll be right back after this short break.
Go ahead and advertise on the South Orange Maplewood online radio experience. You can reach us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to assist you.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. For more, go to SoMore.org to participate in the discussion.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Coming soon, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Get into the discussion at 973-327-3626. This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear your opinion. You can log on to SoMore.org or give us a call at 973-327-3626.
We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm Marjorie and the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/SoMore Radio. That's facebook.com/SoMore Radio. You can tweet us at SoMore Radio. That's at SoMore Radio. You can also call our offices at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. Now, on June 11th, 1963, the president at that time, John F. Kennedy, spoke on behalf of blacks in this United States of America. And some of the same problems that we are dealing with today, President Kennedy spoke about some of those problems. So let's listen to what President John F. Kennedy had to say on June 11, 1963. We're going to get that for you in just a minute. What John F. Kennedy had to say back in June of 1963.
Laws are needed at every level, but law alone cannot make men see right. We are confronted primarily with a moral issue. It is as old as the scriptures. Fellow Americans as we want to be treated. If an American, because his skin is dark, cannot eat lunch in a restaurant open to the public, if he cannot send his children to the best public school available, if he cannot vote for the public officials who represent him, if, in short, he cannot enjoy the full and free life which all of us want, then who among us would be content to have the color of his skin changed and stand in his place? Us would be content with the counsels of patience and delay. 100 years of delay have passed since President Lincoln freed the slaves, yet their heirs, their grandsons, are not fully free. They are not yet freed from the bonds of injustice. They are not yet freed from social and economic oppression. And this nation, for all its hopes and all its boasts, will not be fully free until all its citizens are free. We preach freedom around the world, and we mean it. And we cherish our freedom here at home. But are we to say to the world, and much more importantly, to each other, that this is a land of the free, except for the Negroes? That we have no second-class citizens, except Negroes? That we have no class or caste system, no ghettos, no master race, except with respect to Negroes? Now the time has come for this nation to fulfill its promise. The events in Birmingham and elsewhere have so increased the cries for equality that no city or state or legislative body can prudently choose to ignore them. The fires of frustration and discord are burning in every city, north and south. Where legal remedies are not at hand, redress is sought in the streets, in demonstrations, parades, and protests, which create tensions and threaten violence and threaten lives. We face, therefore, a moral crisis as a country and a people. It cannot be met by repressive police action. It cannot be left to increase demonstrations in the streets. It cannot be quieted by token moves or talk. It is a time to act in the Congress, in your state and local legislative body, and above all, in all of our daily lives. It is not enough to pin the blame on others, to say this is a problem of one section of the country or another, or to deplore the facts that we face. A great change is at hand, and our task, our obligation, is to make that revolution, that change, peaceful and constructive for all. Those who do nothing are inviting shame as well as violence. Those who act boldly are recognizing right as well as reality. Next week, I shall ask the Congress of no place in American life or law. The federal judiciary has upheld that proposition in a series of forthright cases.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. President John F. Kennedy. Let's take a listen to this song.
And he called it the West Indies. He said he found a new world, and he expect me to believe. But how could this world be new when it's much older than Adam and Eve? Columbus lied, Columbus lied, Columbus lied, Columbus lied, lied, lied. He said he discovered the whole of America. He never tell nobody how we had to run from Apache. Columbus lied, Columbus lied, Columbus lied so bad. I believe Columbus was mad. was as brave as a man can be. He sailed on to Venezuela for another discovery. He said it